Our concept that we are presenting to the client is a diverse performance called Thresholds, Melbourne's Diverse City. It will be performed at the Melbourne State Library in the forecourt of the library, where a small performance concert will be shown. The concert shows diverse works from music performances to speeches from a number of groups to display the cultural diversity that Melbourne and Victoria has in 2019. Each community involved will be from around Melbourne and outer regional Victoria, and all groups have to create their own work which will be overlooked before the concert at a dress rehearsal to make sure that it is morally and culturally appropriate for the public to view. This will be a free event for the public to view and attend, and it is easy to access due to the public space of the State Library. We will have a set program to give the public on the order of which the groups will be performing in. Each group will enter the stage through an antique wooden door or doorway to represent metaphorically walking into a new culture and experience, and to open up their life to the public eye. Threshold is the theme, and the wooden door represents the foundation and core importance of cultural diversity, what holds Melbourne together and makes the city so special. We have taken the dictionary meaning of threshold in its literal term of a strip of wood or stone forming the bottom of a doorway and crossed in entering a house or a room. We have used this as inspiration to use the wooden doorway as the main entrance of each group to enter into the performance space, as it metaphorically uses like previously discussed. For pieces of artwork such as paintings and drawings, they will be displayed around the forecourt of the walls with descriptions of the artwork and the name of the group and the artist. This broadens the event's use of space and time by having performances going while the public can also view artwork on the walls as well. There will be an interval break halfway between performances to allow the public to view the other artwork and to give the performers in the first half time to clear out to make room for the groups in the second half. By doing this, it eliminates overcrowding and gives more space for the public to view the event.
Melbourne is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. This is why our event is about focusing on expressing different cultures so our society can move towards holding more acceptance towards each other. We have decided to have school-age students from schools across the state to join in on sharing and celebrating their own personal cultures. The learning environment that students experience can be quite influential for an individual, so they are the perfect group to get involved with expressing culture without trepidation. For this event to succeed, all we really need is for the kids to show up and do the best they can and enjoy themselves while they perform. This will be beneficial for not only the students but also the general public that are invited to join in on observing these different cultures.
The venue that the performance will take place is at the Melbourne State Library in the forecourt. The library's forecourt is a highly visible location in Melbourne CBD on the second busiest pedestrian intersection. This will allow for the performance to be exposed to the public and therefore gain more exposure. The space is easily accessible with trams servicing surrounding streets and Melbourne Central Station just across the road, leaving the location perfect for those who are travelling from near and far. The forecourt measures approximately 350 metres squared, including the grassed and paved spaces, and vehicle access can be arranged from La Trobe Street close by. The price to hire the venue for a 3-hour event is $2,250. This price includes security at the location as well as chairs and tables for people attending. There will be a various number of groups that will be included in attending our performance. The first being the family and friends of those who are performing. This collection of people won't be the main target to our promotion, as having a family member or a friend participate in something usually is the reason someone will attend. The family and friends of the performers are the primary audience. They will receive the information directly from those who are in the performance or the schools of those who are performing. Schools will be involved in coming up with and producing a piece at the concert, so along with the family and friends of those who are participating will also come the school itself. We will encourage the principal to have their students and fellow teachers come and support their peers' acts. Through the involvement of the schools, a large audience of all ages will be reached from word of mouth and poster handouts from the schools to each student to take home, welcoming all people to the free event. To keep costs low in promoting the event, posters will be plastered up around the city of Melbourne and surrounding suburbs to give details and invite readers to come along. In the street and shop windows, this cost-effective promoting will get the word out to a secondary audience. Through these elements, our event will have school pupils, their family and friends, and a large audience of the general public of Melbourne attending our show. As well as this, due to the open space the event is being held, people nearby will hear the performance and stop for a look as they pass, thus generating more of an audience.